by the size of me. I don't really get took, but my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, don't make way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and checking. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent. No mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats, I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas, I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time, it's show time. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Just down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big frowns, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get took, but my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, don't make way for a prodigy. Just down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big frowns, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get took, but my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity and shut, don't make way for a prodigy.
I ain't regular. I ain't regular. I ain't regular.
Bucket off the pick and roll shit. Gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play, and then this time, better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about the that you do? Why you always rapping about the that you do? Hey, if it's up like...
Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Huskies of Honolulu. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the veteran workhorse is James Conner. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And complete to Zach Ertz. Room to maneuver at the 35. Look at the big fella go. And down to the 16-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 49 yards. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Come on. Shotgun now for Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Pascal, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And space tough to come by there. So he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. Tannehill. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off play action, Tannehill. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go,
there is a hush indeed. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
First down, Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Murray getting this complete to Connor. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And Pascal's got it. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the gun, Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Prater on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Cardinals 14, Huskies nothing. To kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, 76 yards. And the Huskies are back within a score. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 14. Huskies 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Into space at the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Murray now. Finding Ertz again. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Running right on the option is Murray. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
He has enough for the 1st down on the keeper, a gain of 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 1st down is Murray.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Prater's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good 1st half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Taking it about the 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman.
It's a new season, so
Sports
both these coaching
report.
staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their 1st half of football. So for the call of the 2nd half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Hard to believe this guy was watching us from his living room last week. Now he's under center here for an NFL team.
And not many teams were in the market to sign him, but you have to believe that this team felt like we saw something previously in this guy, and now he has a chance to prove it with us.
On first down, Tannehill. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Handoff up the middle. Hunt taken down at the 47-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Tannehill. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. B.J. Ojulari. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Tannehill. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And that one caught downfield by Pascal. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Martin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They run right side with Hunt. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. This is caught by his... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Murray. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and goal, Arizona.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Connor will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Cardinals 24, Huskies 7. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Tannehill. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Tannehill. Fights through him. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And that was some effort, but it would appear that he's going to come up about a yard short.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
In motion, the tight end. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Garrett Williams. And the Cards are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
First down, Arizona.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon, as he ran off the field after making that play.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down. First and 10.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Murray. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. To throw, it's Murray. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Back to throw it, Murray. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Deron Payne in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Got a man. It's Brown. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Here's Matt Hawk now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here you go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
And now off to the races down the right side.
Finding space at the 40.
As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Off play action, Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Tannehill intercepted again.
William Jackson with a pick.
And the Cards are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing towards the end zone for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Arizona, hey, you...
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. No switch side, she thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less, flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of Mount King, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it is time. Better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do?